Alright guys, we're back. We got the Ethereum here. Also really good news. Like I said before when we were analyzing the Bitcoin, we see the same type of behavior coming from different fronts. This is another one of those. The Ethereum broke a very important key level, which was my trigger level, also 172.94. It's actually hard to see that key level. Yeah, 172.94. It's actually two key levels merged perfectly. The mid-high key level of this blue system and the top resistance of that black system falls exactly one on top of the other, which makes the price here to be a little bit blurred. But here's the deal. Price not only broke that key level a few days ago, we saw that first, but actually, yesterday, it was acknowledging this break with a weekly close, right? That's the confirmation. We call that's the confirmation that price is breaking out of that limiting, symmetric setup that was engulfing this trading range that we saw developing ever since December 2018. And I thought this was possibly the market bottoming out on a larger scale, and I think that's the case, right? So now that we've broken that 172.94, which was the last line of resistance, if you will, I think the bottoming out process is complete. So we may begin to see, I'm talking about the market as a whole, but in this case, the Ethereum will begin to seriously pick up the pace here on the upside. Now, the green dotted line you see here, pretty, similarly to the analytics we had on the Bitcoin. Now, at this point, we have to aim for the first correction, Fibonacci correction level. And we're going to have to address the whole move coming from the very high, right? So the whole bear market here, in this case, this whole downside trend is going to be analyzed against that first Fibonacci correction. 23.6, that's the key level right here, 398. I think it's about probably about 150% of potential return just to hit that key level. And you see, we're still going to be relatively low if you compare that to the high we had back in December 2017. We actually reached here 1400. Really high levels, far higher than what we're aiming for here, 398. We're still trading very, very low. Don't forget that. But we may be looking at the light coming, from the end of the tunnel, because that seems to be a reason for celebration. But like I said before on the Bitcoin, here we also want to have a monthly confirmation. That's the last one. The last one we need is that the monthly bar will close above 172.94, and that's going to be finalizing our bullish conviction. Re-evaluation of the long-term perspective here is going to be finalized. Now, I want to talk about the short-term cycle just a little bit, because we see an imminent resistance level that's already making troubles here, making problems for price to continue on the upside. We've just engaged with that key level 185.38. That's the local resistance. So pretty much like we had with the Bitcoin, price could begin to trade sideways here for a while. We should be cautious at this point, right? We don't want to open fire too strongly at this point. If we're going to have a few on the legs on the downside from the short-term perspective, it's not going to be nice, right? So we either want to make sure that price can break above 185 here before amassing a big size position, or we would like to wait a little bit for price maybe to come off back to the lower section here. That's going to be a good placement, right? That's going to be a good spot to pick it up again. Price may actually do this and come back to challenge the 200-day moving average also. Now I do have a small position in place at this point. My stop loss level is at 140, as you can see well. well below that 147.20. That's an important support, and also 150.68. That's another very important support. But I think the most important support at this point is the 172.94. We can already see that today price was acknowledging that key level from above. It was spiking it slightly, and boom, bouncing back up. Now it's only constrained with the 185 from above. Interesting stuff. Should be really fascinating to see how things are going to unfold here. I'll be back to follow up and keep you posted. Till next time, guys, be well.